Devin Haney claims that Teofimo Lopez was offered an opportunity to fight him recently, not like some old stuff, but recently. And he says that Turki of Riyadh season, Turki Al-Sheikh, offered him a fight, but he claims that Teofimo turned it down and said no because he's not ready. Now, while this sounds fine and dandy, stay tuned to the end of this video because I have some questions about this claim. First, I want you guys to listen to it so there's no confusion. I don't like to mince words, so let's get right to it. Roll the clip.
Go back and forth with this dude for years. Like, why have y'all not fought yet? Was it ever any offers made? Is he pump faking? Like, what's?
It's funny that you asked that because I was supposed to do a like a stay busy fight. You know, get back in the ring in October in Saudi, and the next fight was gonna be Teo, Turkey, and you know the guys offered him a fight. He said he's not. No,
So they offered him a fight.
yeah, he said he's not ready.
But Teo, I've seen you go back and forth with this dude for years. Like, why have y'all not fought yet? Was it ever any offers made?
Now, that's Devin Haney talking to Andre Ward, All the Smoke Boxing, All the Smoke Fight. But listen again, and I'm going to try to set this up for you guys because that's not making sense to me what he said.
Is he pump faking? Like, what's?
It's funny that you asked that because
He said it's funny that you ask that because
I was supposed to do a like a stay busy fight. You know, get back in the ring in October.
So Devin just revealed right there that he was supposed to do a stay busy fight because the Ryan Garcia fight was very grueling and, you know, to get the bearings right, get you back in the ring, make sure you're up and up. He said a stay busy fight, AKA if I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but if they're trying to make Devin versus Teofimo, which would be a good fight that boxing could tune in for, and they stage a tune-up fight, you would want your tune-up fight, your stay busy fight, to not be too crazy. Like, for example, if the goal is Devin versus Teo, you're not going to put him in with a stay busy fight like Subriel Matias or Javante Davis or somebody that is too dangerous because you might not make it to the Teofimo fight. So my interpretation of the word stay busy fight is basically kind of like a tune-up fight, right? So bear that in mind. Devin just said that. Keep that in the back of your head.
In Saudi, and the next fight was going to be Teo, Turkey, and you know the guys.
And the next fight was going to be Teo. So he set the table. He says they were going to give me a tune-up fight, basically, a stay busy fight in October in Saudi Arabia, his first fight back from the Ryan Garcia fight. Saudi, October, stay busy, tune-up fight. But listen to this part. This is what I want you guys to pay attention to.
Offered him a fight. He said he's not. No.
So they offered him a fight.
Yeah, he said he's not ready.
Now he's saying that Teo got offered a fight, but he's not ready. Listen, hold on. I'm done. I'm seriously done. See, the thing is, I pay attention to what people tell me. I don't just, I know it's fashionable to like who you like and, you know, these kinds of things, but I don't do that on my channel. I internalize, I listen to what people are saying, and then I see what makes the most logical sense to me. It's like a judge. That's basically what I am. Like Judge Judy or something, Judge Ego, where you have a plaintiff and they're stating their case. This person owes me $10,000. Here's why. Here's my receipts. All the information gets presented. And then as a judge, you have to determine, you know, who's telling the truth, whose receipts add up. Does this look like a forgery? Does it sound like this person is being deceitful, et cetera, et cetera? So I told you guys, stay tuned to the end of this video. Make sure you guys subscribe. I am the best in the business and it's not even close. What's not making sense what Devin Haney said to Andre Ward is this. You were battered by Ryan Garcia. Like, there's no nice way to put it. That's what I seen. You fought Ryan Garcia, you pretty much got battered. So you are the one that needs a tune-up. Kind of goes without saying. You said that they were going to give you that in October in Saudi Arabia, a stay busy fight to get back in the ring. So April 20th, Disastrous. Busta Rhymes album, When Disaster Strikes, with Ryan Garcia. They're going to bring you back probably soft, in terms of a stay busy fight, tune-up fight in October. Then you're saying they offered Teofimo Lopez a fight, but he turned it down because he's not ready. What type of sense does that make? Okay. I'm just struggling to understand this one. If you need the tune-up in October, Teofimo, his last fight wasn't explosive. He fought Steve Claggett, but he clearly won the fight, right? Teofimo hasn't been battered exactly like the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight, if you will. Yes, he lost to George Kambosos, got dropped, but he also came back to hurt Kambosos and almost stopped him. And then he lost. I have no problem with him losing to Kambosos. That's what happened. And here's the thing. If you need to stay busy fight, a tune-up fight in October, how did you offer Teofimo a fight? Clearly, you needed a tune-up fight in October, and then you're throwing it on Teofimo, saying that he wasn't ready. Ready for what? Like, how could he be ready if you're the one that needs the tune-up? Somebody in the comment section, please make that make sense. Again, analyze linguistics and what people are saying to you. Tell me how that makes sense that Teofimo turned down a fight from Turki in Riyadh season because he's not ready, but you had a precursor stay busy fight that they were trying to do in October. For whatever reason, it hasn't been announced now, so I'm assuming that's off because we're midway through September and they haven't announced your next fight. So I highly doubt that Devin Haney can come back in October. So I get that Devin Haney wants to, throw Teo under the bus or make it look like Teofimo doesn't want to fight him. And, maybe he's been told this, but I'm asking you as a viewer to explain how that makes sense if you need a stay busy fight, because gone are the days of Ray Robinson where a person fights in October and then they come back in November, December. So if Devin Haney fought in October, he's done for the rest of the year. So Teofimo said he wasn't ready in 2025, a year that hasn't even happened yet. That to me, that doesn't really sound realistic. You came off the harsh fight with Ryan Garcia. You need the tune-up, and you're trying to throw it on Teofimo and suggest that he's not ready. But again, tell me how that makes sense that Teo is not ready when you were the one that is coming back in October, your own words, to take a tune-up. So Teofimo denied a fight with you for 2025 and said he won't be ready clear into next year. Doesn't really make sense. So I know a lot of people are going to label this, oh, Teo ducked him and, bring up stuff that happened in the past. In the past, there are times where, at best people are going to say Teofimo ducked Devin. It didn't look like there was, because there were some moments when Teofimo didn't really look like he wanted to fight Devin Haney. But this was before the Ryan Garcia fight, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about right now. If you need a tune-up, how are you being ducked? How would Teo say he's not ready? The other thing is you have situational things where Teo, to my knowledge, has an exclusive deal with Top Rank on ESPN. So he has to get clearance before he fights on anybody's card. I don't understand why people are just acting like they don't understand this. Same thing, similar thing at least, happened with Jaron Ennis and Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman says, I'll fight on DAZN, but I got to pay a 20% like finder's fee basically 25% to Top Rank. So you guys got to make it worth my while financially for me to jump ship and make everything make sense post taxes and stuff. So I feel like there's a lot of people who are just throwing out the duck tag in boxing, and some people are going to just take Devin's word for it and be like, oh, you know, guilty, Teofimo ducked. But you got to listen to what's being said. And for me, it doesn't really make sense that a person needs a tune-up for obvious reasons, the Ryan Garcia fight, but then they're claiming that the opponent is not ready to fight. But you have a fight, that unknown fight that you're saying that you were going to fight in October. So what is there to be ready for? Like, for example, let's say the October fight, we don't even know who Devin would fight. Let's say it's Liam Paro. You're going to throw it on Teofimo, but what if Devin Haney loses to Liam Paro? Because he took a beating in the Ryan Garcia fight. So who knows what happens to a fighter? That only they can determine how they feel and stuff like that. So it's like, it doesn't even make sense to me, because unless you give Devin Haney somebody who's like super journeyman, any fight that is remotely difficult, you need to pay attention to see how he's going to even respond to what happened in the Ryan Garcia fight, as you see from this picture, right? So I feel like people are getting ahead of themselves and they're so quick to throw the duck tag on somebody, but it's not really making sense when you are the one that were getting hurt and dropped, and you need the tune-up. So at the end of the day, to throw it on Teo and make it like Teo just absolutely is not ready, I think there's more to that story. That's all I'm saying. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, but please explain in detail in the comment section how that makes sense that you need to stay busy fighting October, but then you're saying Teo turned it down because he's not ready, right? I have a hard time believing that somebody would be afraid. All things like Devin Haney, when he was beating Regis Prograis and had come through the Lomachenko fight, maybe then. But given how the last fight looked, I think trying to paint a narrative that everybody's ducking you, it's going to be harder to sell that, because the world, at the very least in the Ryan Garcia fight, seen things that could be exploited, like the left hook that was landing repeatedly. You know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think and what makes sense to you.